especially when you're playing for trophies, it's not always going to be the prettiest of games. I remember the last time RSL and Rapids played the game in RSL, I remember saying that was a fun game to watch. And you guys were like, oh, but we lost. I'm like, no, but as a spectator, it was so fun. I don't have the same thought about this game because it wasn't as thrilling, but there were some good performances still within the game. Drew, when you're looking back at this match that won the Rapids, the Rocky Mountain Cup back, who sticks out to you as just having a really good 90 minutes?
I think 90 minutes. Yeah, 90 minutes changes it a little bit.
Okay, I will take that back. Who had a good game?
It's the two guys that kind of produced the most on the night was Johnny Lewis for me. And Johnny Lewis, because he dealt with an injury early in the season. He had a phenomenal preseason, by the way. One of the better players in preseason, and then he gets injured early in the season, and he's frustrated. And you come back after 2 months off, and it's difficult with this. Chris has brought in this new kind of style of play.
Things are clicking,
and Kevin Cabral looks great, and Calvin Harris looks great, and Omir's doing his thing, and it's like, what how is Johnny getting it on the field? And he's getting spot, 7 minutes here, 11 minutes there, and that can be frustrating as an attacker. And then he gets his start at Galaxy midweek and gets a great assist and really is pretty threatening on the night. And then he comes here against our rivals and scores what was a really well taken goal. That is not an easy finish.
Technically very difficult.
And you commented on Cole's pass and said it was I actually didn't think it was very good. It was a very good
Cole
pass.
said it wasn't. Cole was like, I kind of misplayed that pass.
Yeah, I think.
But it looked beautiful.
It did. And I think maybe he thought he had more pressure on. Could he have taken a touch and then slid it into Johnny? But whatever. Johnny took that goal so well. And really, again, was very threatening. Defensively did his part. And I'm just so happy for him because I've spent a lot of time with him this season and just, keeping him right, keeping him engaged. And that's not always easy to do. And he's been such a professional about it. And he was rewarded the other night. But Cole, under the radar, a goal and 2 assists, and continues to prove to people why he should be talked about as one of the top players in this entire league, in my opinion.
A goal and 2 assists, and he said he felt like he didn't play well. It goes back to that point of this team doesn't play well all the time, but if they don't, they're going to find a way.
He's at 8 goals now on the year.
I believe he's at
9 goals.
9 goals, 8 assists.
I will never forget last year at Burgundy Affair when he accepted the award for being the golden boot for the team, and he was pissed because he scored 6 goals, but he was like, this isn't good enough for me, this isn't good enough for the team. And it does feel like he is so driven this year, and the team is so driven to produce in attack. 50 goals on the season this year already. There's still 8 games left. This has been they're number 1 in XG in all of MLS. They're creating, they're finishing, and they're finding moments to make it difficult on other teams to end up winning games, right? There's no XG, right, that you get from a corner kick that hits off somebody's arm. But you have threatening players who go pressure the ball, and you end up getting a penalty out of it, right? And then Cole buries it. So it was a good performance for him. I think standouts too, you got to talk Sammy Vines. You got to talk Maxu. I thought those two on that side were very good. And yes, Sammy Vines gets a goal, but I thought he actually had a better chance earlier in the week to score a goal, and he missed it. And it felt like you could see the disappointment on his face because he wants to contribute with goals and assists in this team, but he's doing so much on the defensive end that you can't look over that. Who stood out to you, Mike?
There's a couple, like Vinesy, like he had the task, no small task of having to keep tabs on Andres Gomez, and he is one of the hotter wingers in the league right now.
How about the time where he just defensively took a long touch and Vinesy takes it behind his back leg,
almost like a
and
Cruyff turn, kind of, yeah.
Goal box. I was like, that is so filthy.
Yeah.
But, filthy.
I mean,
audacious.
It
was.
Yeah, but Vinesy's a very technical player. I think people who don't watch him enough or have watched him enough, he's a very technical player. He's very skillful on the ball if he wants to. So Vinesy, I think, just on the night, especially with, there's moments where he felt like he's not up to par or where he feels like he needs to be for himself and for the team. I mean, he showed it in probably the most important match of the season for this Rapid side. So Vines, again, we know this is he has the quality. He'd done it before he went to Europe, bombing forward on the left-hand side and providing options, attacking options, and obviously checking back defensively as well. It was just a matter of seeing him more consistently, and hopefully this is the springboard for him to just kind of carry on for the rest of the season.